Number 7. The angel oak tree. Angels are symbols of purity and compassion, while slaves represent suffering and oppression. Yet the angel oak tree strangely merges these two fates into one. This tree stands near Charleston on Johns Island, and is hailed by many as one of the most beautiful trees in the world. It towers 20 meters high, with a trunk circumference of 8.5 meters. Its longest branch stretches an incredible 57 meters, and the area shaded by its massive canopy covers 1,600 square meters. Walking beneath this giant feels like stepping into a natural palace made entirely of branches. Its heavy, curved limbs, some drooping down to the ground, seem like rings of time etched into its wood, or like tired arms resting after centuries of growth, telling stories of history's weight and silence. The age of the tree remains a matter of debate. Some claim it is 1,500 years old, but most experts conservatively estimate between 400 and 500 years. Even so, it is still one of the oldest living oak trees east of the Mississippi River. Unlike most oaks that grow straight upward, the angel oak has evolved to spread its branches outward over its long life, forming a vast and awe-inspiring crown. For centuries, it has survived earthquakes, hurricanes, floods, and human interference. In 1989, Hurricane Hugo caused serious damage, yet the tree recovered with remarkable resilience. Today, it is a symbol of Charleston, South Carolina, drawing over 400,000 visitors each year from both local communities and around the world. However, behind its beauty lies a complex and heavy history. Records show that this land was first purchased from Native Americans in 1675 by Sir Anthony Ashley Cooper. In 1717, it became part of the plantation owned by colonial settler Abraham Waite. In 1810, Waite's daughter Martha married a man named Justice Angel, and the tree took on its current name. But this land was once a slave plantation. Local legends say the spirits of enslaved people still linger under the tree, sometimes appearing in angelic form, as if continuing to guard it. Today, the angel oak stands in a public park. In 1991, the city of Charleston officially acquired the land and established the Angel Oak Tree Park to preserve its natural beauty. The park enforces strict regulations and offers facilities such as a gift shop and visitor center. Many of its massive ground-level branches are supported with cables and columns, an effort, both difficult and necessary, to allow more people to witness this living fossil in all its glory. Number 6. The Sacred Sea Bather, Maya's Tree of Life. In Mayan civilization, one sacred tree was omnipresented tree of life, most famously represented by the giant tropical ceiba tree, native to Mexico, Central America, northern South America, and parts of West Africa. Some ceiba species can even be found in Southeast Asia, in certain regions of Ecuador. Records show ceibas reaching heights of 77 meters, with trunk diameters exceeding 5.8 meters. Their enormous buttress roots can extend up to 20 meters outward, while the canopy can span up to 60 meters, shading the ground like a living forest roof. Uniquely, ceibas are pollinated, not by bees or butterflies, but primarily by bats. Their practical value is equally remarkable. Seed pods contain soft, cotton-like fibers that are light, buoyant, and water-resistant, once widely used in life jackets, pillows, stuffed toys, and even as insulation. In the Amazon, indigenous peoples have used these fibers to wrap blowgun darts for better sealing and propulsion. The bark has been used in traditional medicine as a diuretic, pain reliever, and treatment for certain ailments, with some even claiming aphrodisiac properties. The seeds can be pressed for oil, which has a pleasant aroma and flavor but spoils easily. Nonetheless, it has been used as a paint ingredient or biofuel. For the Maya, the ceiba was far more than a useful tree. It was a cosmic pillar. According to their creation myth in the Popol Vuh, the universe was upheld by 5 trees of life: a red ceiba in the east, black in the west, yellow in the south, white in the north, and a central ceiba whose roots reached the underworld of Xibalba. Trunk rose through the human world, and branches touched the heavens. This central tree was the world tree's only passage connecting the 3 realms. The Maya believed human souls traveled between worlds through it. This cosmic order deeply influenced Mayan city planning and architecture. They followed a layout, aligning important buildings to the cardinal points and a central axis to honor the 5 ceibas. Temples, plazas, and royal tombs often reflected this world view. and sacred sabas were sometimes planted near ceremonial ball courts. In times of war or difficult childbirth, the ceiba symbolized spiritual hope, and the Maya believed that warriors who died in battle or women who died in childbirth ascended to the heavens through the tree of life. Even today, in parts of Central America, ceibas remain a source of cultural reverence. Number 5. The bent trees of the Caribbean. DVD. Along the Caribbean coastline grows a tree that, from a distance, looks like a wind-sculpted statue. Its branches bow permanently in one direction, shaped by years of relentless trade winds. This is not the work of human hands, but a natural wonder. The Dividivi tree, Libidivia coriaria, a leguminous tree or large shrub native to the Caribbean, Central America, Mexico, and northern and western South America. In Aruba and Curacao, the Dividi is not just a tree but a cultural icon. Its unique shape comes from growing in wind-exposed coastal zones, where constant pressure bends its branches and prevents vertical growth. In such conditions, it rarely reaches its maximum potential height of 9 meters. In milder inland climates, however, it grows into a low, spreading dome with an open space beneath, seemingly designed for shade. Its leaves are doubly pinnate, with each pinna bearing 15 to 25 pairs of tiny leaflets, only about 7 millimeters long. The twisted seed pods, around 5 centimeters in length, are rich in tannins, an important compound used in leather tanning, black dye production, and traditional ink making. According to FAO records, these pods also have medicinal value, and each tree can yield 45 to 135 kilograms of pods annually, making it an important economic crop. Its hard, dark wood is used for furniture and carpentry, while in tropical regions, it is often planted as a street or shade tree. In island nations, it symbolizes both resilience against nature's forces and harmony with the environment, often appearing in postcards, landmarks, and souvenirs as a testament to endurance. Number 4. The monarch's winter refuge. The Oyamel fir forests every winter, a migration spanning 4,828 kilometers, unfolds quietly between North America and Mexico. Millions of eastern monarch butterflies leave Canada and the United States, crossing mountains and plains to arrive at the Monarch Butterfly Biosphere Reserve in Mexico. They are drawn to the towering Oyamel fir forests in the volcanic highlands, a perfect winter refuge. Oyamel firs grow at elevations of 2,100 to 4,100 meters in central and southern Mexico and western Guatemala, forming a cool, moist cloud forest ecosystem. The dry winter season from November to May is ideal for monarch survival, as cloud layers around the peaks keep the forest moist and provide stable microclimates. The low temperatures slow the butterflies' metabolism, helping them conserve fat reserves for the winter, but they are vulnerable if temperatures drop below -4 degrees Celsius. They freeze, and if their wings get wet without shelter from the canopy, radiative cooling can worsen the cold, increasing mortality. The dense Oyamel canopy shields them from wind and rain, while clustering together further boosts their insulation. Yet this sanctuary is under threat, despite Oyamel wood being unsuitable for fine carpentry. Illegal logging for fuel has severely reduced their range, and human activity continues to fragment the forest. Today, Oyamel stands survive only on 12 isolated mountain peaks in Mexico's trans-Mexican volcanic belt, covering less than 2% of their original area. Climate models predict that by the end of this century, 96% of the suitable habitat will vanish, potentially eradicating them from the monarch reserve entirely. Forest ecologist Sansa Merrill's team foresaw this crisis in 2012 and began an assisted migration experiment, planting Oyamels at higher elevations to find future habitats under global warming. By 2024, the project had shown early success, with transplanted trees adapting and growing well, offering hope for future monarch generations. But this cannot replace the original forests, which are complex ecosystems. As warming and drought make lower elevations uninhabitable, the Oyamels are forced upward toward ever-shrinking mountaintops. Where they will go next remains an unsolved mystery.